Hello, today is the 18th of July, 2015. I'm Jeff Tennant. Let's start as usual by reviewing my call from Thursday night. I was looking for a high sometime on Friday, followed by a pretty steep drop targeting at least the 2070s. We did hit a little higher high, and I'm sticking with that call unless proven otherwise. mejt during the day gave us a few targets. There's a new target of 2122.68, most likely to print Monday. And there is an ultimate sell signal with a target of 2119.87. It doesn't have to print Monday, but usually we don't have to wait long. We get about 150 ultimate signals a year on average, and in the last 13 years, I've had 6 failures, the last one of which happened in October of 2013. So we have quite high confidence that this price will print. It doesn't have to print Monday, though. Well, that's what mejt has to say. Let's look at some other things. We have a market which usually, based on its daily pattern, closes at the day's low. When we close near the high, it's usually positive, which would be invalidated if we were to gap down and quickly take out this low. We also have a market which started off low, rallied all day, and could not top the early high. That is negative, but the negativity would be overruled if we gapped up and promptly took out this high. When you have conflicting signals like this, the commonest occurrence is that we have a gap out of the day's range. When that doesn't happen, the next most common occurrence is that we close little change. I think the odds favor gapping out of the range because we have some price targets for Monday. If one looks at the 78-minute chart, we have a somewhat questionable combo sell signal to join the other sell signals I showed Thursday night. It's somewhat questionable because bar 6 of setup is higher than bars 7, 8, or 9, but the rule book says when you promptly take out the high of number 6, that the signal can have validity. If that were the only signal, I wouldn't put too much trust in it, but we do have signals on multiple time frames as well. Well, if we get the gap out of the day's range, out of Friday's range, we have to realize we have a stilt and we have a diamond, and if we do gap down, we have the potential for a stilt-like move down to a target of the diamond, which is around 2106. The pattern does not have to go to completion, but if it went to completion, it would hit the origin of the left stilt, and it would be a price where I would look for some support. So for Monday, I'm looking for lower prices, ideally with a gap out of the day's range, preferably under Friday's low, with the potential, which should be clear by the open, the potential to drop around 20 points. And that is today's call.